platform, what you run, what you contribute into the content creation industry.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Chief Okuzo. That's my stage name. I am the face behind Plug TV, the biggest digital TV in East and Central Africa.
This is the place you should be clapping. It's the place you should be clapping. It's the place you should be clapping.
Yeah, and I am a digital journalist. On Plug TV, I plug you with every trending story around the globe.
Beautiful. I like that. Yeah. I think as Africans, I think we're too humble with success. I think we're too humble by saying, I am the best. Trust me, as I stand here, whether you're a Kenyan or not, I will tell you, I am the best TV host, I am the best radio host. At times, it takes how you clap for yourself for people to know how to clap for you. All right? So when it says he's the best, it's because he knows he's there. Even you as you sit there, are you not the best? Let's not be humble. Yes, lead boy?
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Edward Mbaria, better known as Only Lit Boy. I'm a TikTok sensational. I have over 2 million followers on TikTok. Thank you so much, guys. So basically, I spread smiles. If you ever seen a man shouting on the street like singing crazy, that's me.
Imagine, 2 million followers for shouting. You better be shouting and clapping for him as well.
So yeah.
All right, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
First of all, let me start by saying Africa is a beautiful continent. I'm just loving the faces that I'm seeing. Just clap for yourselves.
Yeah.
Guys, you guys are beautiful.
That's
you
what's
are
up.
wonderful. My name is Martin Gedenji, a.k.a. Daddy Mato. I'm a content creator, performing artist, and media personality. I am a father of 3 boys. That is why... Yes, thank you. Clap. 3 boys. Boys. In Africa, that is very important. I'm a father of 3 boys. I create content around family, lifestyle, and technology.
Let's appreciate them. Let's clap for them. I always feel people who have boys, I always feel like they are bragging. I told you yesterday I'm a father to 3 girls. I have tried getting a boy. I have successfully failed.
1, 2.
I was sent to talk to you specifically.
1, 2.
It's okay. We'll meet at the dowry negotiation. One has to give it. So let's start by here. Mato, you have been in the game for the longest time, isn't it? And you started from an actor and you got into content creation as well. How hard or how easy it is for the transition from just being a mainstream actor on TV into actually becoming a top content creator?
Thank you very much. It's actually funny that that's a question I've been getting of late in almost every panel that I've sat in.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's smart.
It's... yes, you're smart.
Thank you. I mean, I wear glasses. What do you expect?
You're smart. All right. So, I wouldn't call it transition per se, more than I would call it evolution.
Nice.
So, there is what you do now, you have started, and there is what you need to do to sustain it, and there is where you need to go so as to scale it and become big, so as to have it run by itself, possibly. One thing that I know, for example, about the 2 of them, Plug TV, I know whether he's there or not, Plug TV will still continue. Yes. He's gotten to the place where he can sustain it without himself. Of course, he wouldn't want to resign right now, okay? Same for him. He has a couple of guys who's working with as a dancer, you know? Myself, I have a team of people that I'm working with in creating content. So when I started off I wouldn't say just as an actor. The thing is, depending on the market that you're in, say, for example, where within Africa, I know Nigeria has a better acting scene than in Kenya. We have South Africa, which has an even better acting scene, you know, in the entire continent. And there is what it is able to offer them that has not yet been offered in the Kenyan space. We are still growing. So when you find yourself stuck and you have the urge to grow, you need to look at what opportunities exist around you. Nice. And that is where I found myself. I needed to look, I had gotten to I wouldn't say the very top. One of the best TV shows on Kenyan television is called Suna Joni. And I was lucky to be on that show. And it was so big to the point that nobody was giving me another job because it was very big. So people were afraid of giving me jobs because they were saying you're too expensive, or giving me jobs because they're saying you're too famous. There is no such thing. If I'm good at my job, pay me to do the next job.
Nice.
Yes? So when I got to the space where I needed to still work, I was at that time a father of one boy. I hadn't started
we get the point of the boy.
I was at that time a father of only one child,
Uh-huh.
but I still needed to feed my family and still do what I am good at. You see, I was not trying to leave what I'm good at and now try my hand in farming, or now try my hand in economics, something that is not within my space.
Nice.
So I figured out, what do I need to do?
Sorry to cut you short. I love, there's something you've said that has really, that is my take home. You did not transition, you evolved.
Yes.
Did you get that? Did you get that? And I think for me that is my take home.
Yeah.
Just before you continue, lead boy, you are among the new age sensations that came out, and all you do is literally shout on the street, and my G, you have 2 million followers, isn't it? How were you able to turn this shouting on the street into monetizing it as a career?
So basically, being broke makes you do crazy things. It's not my fault, yeah. I'm looking for the money, yeah. So when I started, I didn't understand anything about content creation. It was like a new thing to me. When you continue, it's like moving from talent to innovation.
Nice. Talent to innovation. I like that.
So every talent need a book smart. So you need to understand the business aspect of content creation. It's not about just talent. I can just go to the street and shout, and then I won't get any work. So I must brand myself. You see, I'll put my hair. You'll know me definitely.
Yes.
So this is part of branding. Yeah, let me say it's like innovation.
Nice.
Yeah.
And let's appreciate. Let's clap for him, ladies and gentlemen. Chief Okuzo, you started as a comedian.
Yeah.
Then you moved into typical content creation, of course, and news coverage.
Yeah.
From entertainment showbiz to politics and everything.
Sure.
There's mainstream sources of media. I mean, there's TV47, there's Radio 47. And you are basically doing what we are doing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But how different have you been able to curate your brand in terms of to serve those who can access you through the internet?
Well, right now we are in the digital economy and the digital era. And let's be honest, it is hard for most of us to sit down and watch our typical TVs. Everybody has a smartphone, right? Back in the days, we used to sit down and wait for the news that will happen today to read about them tomorrow in the morning. And I took that opportunity to bridge the gap between the citizens, or rather the audience, and what's happening everywhere around the world. So from that, I made sure that I create a platform where everybody can be coming to get information about a specific thing. For instance, if you want to know what's happening in Iraq right now, I'll give you the information on my platform. I just provide you with news on my platform. And from that day, you will not need to depend on a TV, but you can get the news on your smartphone right there.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So just starting from you, Chief, as you go to lead to Dademato, are we doing enough as content creators to tell the African story? Are we there yet? Are we struggling? What do we need to do? Because, I mean, our theme for this year is Youth Innovating a Borderless African Renaissance. Meaning we're trying to say, you know what, not only politically, not only economically, but even in terms of content creation, how we spread information, we want to get the borders away. Do we have like a standardized data rate across Africa a good Wi-Fi network, whatever, working kind of a structure. Are we doing enough to tell the world the African story?
Well, remember this, for everybody who's a content creator, this is what I can't say about whatever you have asked. The biggest problem with most of us, the young youths, is that we normally depend on the government for support, right? You are waiting for the government to come and offer you support, and yet you have the solution. So instead of you waiting for the government to come and offer you the solution, believe you me, you are the solution to that problem you want to solve. So instead of you waiting for the government, you can sit down and try and figure out, what can I do to better my life? Where can I start to better my life? They normally say that every human has more than 1,000 abilities. I'm pretty sure if you do a reality check inside you, you'll get some few abilities that you can do, and then you monetize them, and from that, you'll start earning a living. I actually quit my job to concentrate on this.
Wow.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I was a content creator in one of the biggest media houses in Kenya. Then during that COVID time, I had to put that job aside and concentrate on content creation, because I believed I have something in me that if I concentrate and consistently do whatever I do the best, it's going to pay off.
Beautiful. Lead boy, same question. Are we doing enough to tell our story?
I think what we should do is like we should embrace the African culture.
All right.
We should not like do anything like it's not like African. The way I can go to the street and shout a Lesotho song, I can put Lesotho and Kenya together. I'll embrace the culture. So I think I won't say we're not doing, but I say we should embrace the African culture.
Beautiful. Let's appreciate that. Daddy Matu.
So the question is, are we doing
enough?
Are we doing
enough to spread our story?
I mean, more can be done.
Because what I've realized is, and of course, if you realize the whole world is coming to Africa, all right? Because the Americans have told their stories until now, we are done. We basically know the script of every American movie. When it starts, they're going to fall in love, break up, fall in love again, the end. Isn't it? If it's going to be a war story, it's Iraq, America fighting, somebody ran into Israel. And now everybody is coming to Africa. Are we ready? Are we ready to tell our story? Yadimatu.
We've always been ready to tell our stories. We've just not grown to tell our stories the way they tell their stories and make money the way they make money when they tell their stories.
All right.
We need a lot of infrastructural support. I'm not going to negate the fact that governments need to work, not to belittle your point, but governments need to do a lot of work in ensuring that we grow our capacity to tell our stories the way they tell their stories and the way they tell our stories when they come to us.
Nice.
Because you'd be surprised, African story is told by non-Africans and they make money.
I mean, look at Wakanda.
Look at Wakanda. We have the Wakanda outfits right here.
And they told our story.
They told our story.
And Marvel Studios made money that didn't get to us.
That did not
Look
get
at
to
Lion King. I'm crying.
So definitely more needs to be done. We need to, governments need to help increase capacity in storytelling, infrastructures in filmmaking, any forms of storytelling. A lot needs to be done, that's for sure.
Wow. Are we in agreement? Let's appreciate them. Wow, you guys have brought up a very important point. We'll get to that. Lead boy. So let me ask. You get brand endorsements, isn't it? But then, again, just to remind you, this is basically what they do for a living, content creation. Lead boy, how do you get to brand yourself to attract brand endorsements on your platform? What are the few tricks that you've used, if you're okay sharing the tricks?
I think first, you should know your niche. You should understand yourself. You should understand your capabilities. You should understand, I'm a dancer and I can dance on the streets. That's me. I cannot do anything apart from that. So the brands love you because you are you.
The brands love
Loves
you
you
because you are you. Authenticity, originality. I like that. Chief, what is that you do that you feel attracts brand endorsements to your platform?
The first thing that attracts more eyeballs on my platform is the way I have packaged my content out there. Remember, we are living in a world where every information is everywhere.
True.
But you must offer something that is fact-checked. You're not spreading rumors, neither are you spreading fishy news. So from that way, I can attract people who want to know what's really happening. Instead of just reading about rumors out there, they will come on my platform and they'll get fact-checked news and information. And from there, I get their confidence and they want to see more about me and what I can offer to them.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Eddie Mantle, what have you, because you have, and I must admit this, there's bad jealousy and there's good jealousy. I am jealous of you.
I know it's because I'm a father of boys, but continue.
I get the point that you are a father of boys. I'm a father to girls. Ladies, are you here? Ladies, are you here? I am a proud father to 3 girls. Though they are eating my money, but it's fine. Oh, God. Spend us. So this is the yes, as you answer. Father to boys.
No, you are saying you are jealous. Go on.
This is it. Basically, your Instagram almost looks like a billboard. Bro, you have adverts. The only advert I have is of me. And the shows that I do. What is the secret? What is the secret?
All right. So I'll put it this way. I love creating content.
All right.
I love, and that's what I love doing. I love acting, I love scripting, I love directing. And then I found a way of packaging content in a way that it appeals to brands. So what I opened myself up to is collaboration with brands.
All right.
So I wouldn't exactly say I am fully into advertising for brands. I create content, I attract them. If they're interested in supporting my work, because, hey, content creation is expensive. It's very expensive. I have cameras, I have crew that needs to be fed and needs to be paid. So when they find ways of supporting my content...
hold up. There's this idea that guys think for content creation, you just need a camera and a tripod and you're okay. But I think I love what you bring a point of the importance of investing.
Oh, yes.
In a team, a structure, and equipment. By the time the product is coming out, it's finesse.
And that is why the brands are attracted to me.
Nice.
Because I don't just wake up and decide to shoot something out of nowhere. No, it is planned, it is well thought out, and well executed. And ideally what they're looking for is the audience that I attract, because it is the reach. But good content is what will reach people. I'm sure the way they started creating their content,
yes,
to the point they are right now, they realized they had to improve on their quality as well. What you started shooting with then is not what you're shooting with now, because you still need to attract more people and you need to professionalize and monetize your platforms. So that is what I did. I professionalized it. I was lucky I have skills in acting, just like you said, that is where I started.
Yeah.
I have skills in acting, I have skills in directing and scripting. I just use all that, combine all those together, and then create content. When the brand comes and says, I like this, I look at the brand and decide, does your brand and what you represent align with what I represent as well? That is why there are brands that I will not align with.
So what you're actually saying is, at times, it's not the monetary value that comes in.
No.
You actually check how are these of my brand fit that brand. So are there brands you actually reject?
If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. If I am, I don't want to mention any particular brands.
Don't mention.
I'm trying my best. If I don't wear shoes, for example, if I don't wear shoes and I have never worn shoes in my life, this conversation is not about shoes, and I have never worn shoes my entire life, and a shoe brand comes to me it will not make sense for me to sell the shoes because I do not wear shoes. So I am lying to people saying that I am aligning with this brand.
Oh,
so
you
I'll
can't,
choose.
so you can't sell what you don't relate. You can't sell what you're not a customer to.
If I'm not a consumer, I will not sell it.
Wow, guys, are we learning something? Are we learning something? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Woo! I mean, why would I go shopping for boys' clothes?
Exactly.
I don't have. Same, why would you go shopping for girls?
Actually,
You don't have girls.
I would shop for girls' outfits to visit you.
Well, because you're trying to negotiate. This feels like a marriage negotiation. Why am I feeling this? I don't like my I almost called you father-in-law. I realized that's not the name. As we almost finish, remember once again, ladies and gentlemen, all this session is brought to you courtesy of Cape Media, TV47 and Radio 47. Please, those of you in Nairobi, this is the fastest growing radio station, 103.0 Nairobi, and of course, the TV47, your home of untold stories. And hey, I also have a TV show on Wednesdays on TV47, Kenya's #1 comedy talk show, Dr. Forget Tonight. And of course, I'm also on Radio 47, Kenya's #1 late night radio show, 7 to 10, where we talk matters about men. And that's it. We need to reclaim back the boy child, isn't it? Isn't it? So wanaume mko hapa, men that are here, make sure you tune in to Chamber, even today in the evening. Now, what are the lessons that you've learned? The lessons that you've learned as a content creator?
One of my biggest lessons is the more you consistently do the same thing, the more you become a master in it. So if you want to develop your skills, make sure you consistently do whatever you do, and also try and study the environment about other people who are doing the same thing as you are doing. Mm-hmm. This will be like your biggest competitors, and what they are offering and what is doing better than in them. You can also try and get some more ideas from them. But the best thing is consistency, hard work. You'll eventually get the moolah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Lead boy?
So basically, there's one thing I want to bring on that question. So basically, I'm 22 years old, so I'm talking to the all youngins. So content creation is basically a mind game. So what I've learned is whatever you're going through in my life, it's different from content creation. I might not be mentally okay, but my fans must watch my videos. You see? So I must shoot video to spread smiles. So we should get keen on the aspect of mental awareness, because so many content creators, they get lost because they are not okay in life. You know? So it's I've learned that your life and content creation is two separate things. You must handle them well. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Meaning it's work like any other work.
Sure.
You have to show up and you have to show up.
Sure.
Beautiful. Yeah. Daddy Manto, as we finish.
Content creation is for everybody, and content creation is not for everybody. This is what I mean. Anybody can be a content creator, and anything can be content. All right? But if you do not have the capacity, 1, to be consistent, 2, to handle criticism, 3, to do that over and over again and improve yourself, then content creation is not for you. So when content creation came as an option for careers, everybody was keen to join. And then some dropped on the side because you're saying, it's too tiring. I have to pretend to be something that I am not. If you don't have the capacity to pretend to be something that you're not, be yourself. If you find yourself is not attracting the kind of attention that you want, then stop it. Change it into something else. Because a lot of people, just like you said, a lot of people get lost in the content creation space. They adopt personalities that are not themselves, and then they need to be consistent with that, and then they lose themselves completely. Don't lose yourself. Try as much as possible to be authentic if you want to join the content creation space, and reveal the best version of yourself, because that way you get respect and not just attention. Attention fades. but respect lasts.
Wow. That's deep. I want, as I climatize on this conversation, your wisdom nugget to the ones probably who aspire to be content creators. What is your wisdom nugget to them as a finisher?
The same way Daddy Mato said, don't do things because other people are doing it. When we started the digital TV, many people came to this industry and they had these goals of maybe earning. They came with an idea, I want to be like so-and-so, and eventually get money from it. So learn to be authentic. Don't do because other people are doing it. Try and figure what works for you. And eventually, what works for you and what gives you the passion to pursue whatever you are doing will give you the money. It's so unfortunate that right now, let me say, since I'm a digital journalist, I can't really dance like Lead Boy. Just because I've seen Lead Boy gaining more money, maybe more followers on TikTok, I won't be able to shift from journalism and start doing whatever he does because that's not my cup of tea. I have to look what works for me the best, and what works for me the best will eventually pay me one day. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So basically, okay, thank you. So basically, what works for me is two things. You put God first, and you believe in yourself.
Nice. That's
Everything
important.
will work.
Nice, sir.
Yeah.
Daddy Mato?
Man, content creation is showbiz. If you want your biz to be known, just show your biz. That's it.
Nice. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Please, your social media handles where the rest of them can actually consume your content.
Across all platforms, I am at Daddy Mato. That is DADDIE MARTO. Yeah, I have not included in my bio that I'm a father of boys, so you're safe. You're safe.
If it makes you feel better, mention it for the last time so that you don't have to stress me about it.
It's okay. We'll meet another day. I'll take that opportunity for next time.
My wife is in trouble today. I must try one final time.
Social media, all social media platforms, only Lit Boy. So basically, people send me to bring flowers to their loved ones. I travel like all over Africa to go and surprise people. So call me, please.
If you want to surprise somebody, especially as a man, if you have done something wrong,
I'm the guy.
he's the guy.
Sure.
The guy too.
I can help you.
One. Yeah, but our African ladies are stubborn. Eh?
My social media platforms are at Plug TV, everywhere, on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, PLUG TV, the biggest digital TV in East and Central Africa, for sure. Just do the analysis and you'll find out.
Beautiful. Are you a father?
Pardon?
Are you a father?
I'm not yet a father, but one day I'll be.
Thank God I'm a father of 3. So there's no proof at all that...
No proof.
And you're proud.
I'm
Proud that
No, you don't have a comeback. Stop forcing it. You, of course, you're 22 years. You're still a baby yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, with a lot of respect, let's appreciate the 3 amazing gentlemen. Yeah, you guys are so quick to leave. Like, can we? Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the conversation this morning. And I know a lot of us inside here, and of course, we live in an area whereby smartphones have become very affordable, depending on your social status or your economical strength. But now everybody can access internet, and you actually have a smartphone. Ladies and gentlemen, content creation is ending up to becoming one of the most important pillars in the tomorrow world for us as youth. All right? So please, if you feel like you're a singer, a comedian, an artist, whatever, I mean, Lit Boy just shouts and surprises people, and that is what he does for a living. That is how he earns his living. So please, today, your take home is don't hold yourself, go and do it. Take a mobile phone, put that on a tripod, invest on it, later on invest in a team, go and push your content. Ladies and gentlemen, clap for yourselves for this morning once again. Asha, who was to come in the middle of the sermon. Then he walks away like a retired high school principal. Now he feels he's achieved. He's achieved. You know, I gave Ophonica instructions. I am powerful. I respect you, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to please kindly call back the minister to do a closing remark on it, sir. Tumpige makofi once again as he comes forth. The ones who are not from Kenya, please make sure you come back again, all right? Remember, once again, we have officially been voted as the world's #1 best city to visit. That is Nairobi. It's not us. We wish we could be humble about it, but we are not. It's Nairobi. It's Nairobi. It's Nairobi. There's the only city in the whole world that actually has a national park within the city. We wake up in the morning, at times we interact with lions, we interact with the giraffes. I mean, and we're not bragging. But yes, we are bragging. Anytime somebody tells you they're not bragging, they're actually bragging. Someone tells you no offense, they're about to offend you. But no offense, but as he comes to do the closing remark. At least I like the screen, makes me feel like I've gained some weight.
First, it's that this content creation, see, I grew up in those days where it was not there. We had newspaper, we listened to the radio. If you were fortunate enough, there would be a black and white TV at home. So, at least today, I've seen with my eyes that people can earn a living from this issue of content creation. I've read a bit on the internet, and I've heard these celebrities that they're making a lot of money. Maybe with one post, they'll make a few millions and whatever. And I'm wondering, the 22-year-old with 2 million followers, how much is he making? Maybe you know, because I don't know how much is one follower bringing. But I'm very glad because you have shown us that there's another industry that we can follow. As I was sitting there, I didn't know what to say, except I'm not so sure whether I should talk of content creating or I should talk about the 3 girls and the 3 boys.
Wow. Even you, Bwana Minister.
Okay. I'll leave it at that because you are my friend. Because if I talk about the 3 girls and the 3 boys, I'll be rubbing salt, I think. But we have come to the end, and when I grew up, the former president of South Africa, President Thabo Mbeki, he once said he's an African, and he defined Africa through its valleys and rivers, through its beautiful mountains, and so on and so forth. And I came to the Youth Connekt, and indeed, I felt I'm an African too. I am Mosotho from Lesotho, and I'm proud. And what makes me proud is we are living in an age where, and it's a rare occurrence. Those of you who have studied floods, you'll know what is a 5-year flood, what is a 10-year flood, what is a 100-year flood, and what is a 200-year flood. I don't think we have ever had a 200-year flood to date on Earth. But it is a rare occurrence, and we are in that. We are in an age and an era where we have very great African, our heads of states, our heads of government, who are having one common goal. And the rarity of this issue is they happen to be leaders at the same time. That is where it is most important. From my home country right up to here, they happen to be there at the same time. And their mission is simple: to push economic growth through the development of our youth. They are pushing the African issue through developing the youth. And really, it's up to our youth. Take that advantage. Take that chance that we are given. I don't think it will happen again very time soon, where everywhere you go, you have a great leader, and they sit together, and all they think about is you. So those are my closing remarks. Just take your chance, take your opportunities, tell your brothers and sisters wherever you are, when you go home, in your rural areas, in your urban areas, it doesn't matter poor or rich, that is not the issue. Every one of you, we know you have something that you can bring on the table. Bring it. You have seen the 3 brothers here. I don't know, there is sitting one of them. I don't want to put him on a spot, but maybe they should have told us what is their earning ability, or maybe what content creation is creating to them. It's not only about content creation. It will be content creation, it will be entrepreneurship, it will be innovation. Anything you do, if you push it hard enough, I can tell you there will be rewards. I close by reminding you about the borderless Africa and what brought you here. And I hope that agenda will be pushed further so that I will see products from Kenya, products from Uganda, in Lesotho, and I will see products when maybe I travel, products from Lesotho, in Tanzania, in Cape Verde, and so on, the list goes on.
Thank you so much. Let's appreciate him, ladies and gentlemen. A better round of a Kenyan club, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, and thank you so much, Bwana Waziri. That's how we say it in Kenya. Bwana Waziri is minister. So that's why we say Bwana Waziri. It's a very respectable title to refer. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been my session. My name is the Eagle himself, the Duke of Kakamega. Dr. Connekt is my name. See you again in the next session, probably next year, next time. I don't know, probably. But God bless you. Take care of yourself. As I leave the stage, kindly also leave with me as well. The next session, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Rigathi, will be coming in. So, of course, as it's known, there's some protocol things that need to go around. So please, nikitoka, pia wewe unatoka. We have a few sessions at the back and the villages. And make sure you visit the Cape Media Radio for 74/7 village as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. God bless you. And as you go back to your country, from Kenya we say, Hakuna Matata. Have a good time. My DJ, let's go, guys.